Hey, all you cool cats and kittens. Today we get educated on the Blindcast.
Welcome to the second episode of the Blandcast.
Make sure you follow along on our Instagram at BlindcastP. Oh no, Blindcast underscore. All right, I do it again.
No restarts. Let's do it. That's
All right.
the intro. I think it's awesome.
Okay.
Welcome again, or maybe for the first time. We don't know, because we're the ones who are editing and we don't plan things out. But welcome back to an episode of the Blandcast.
To an episode of the Blandcast.
One of the episodes. We've recorded a few. Some of them will never be seen.
A lot.
And I thank God that is the case, because we have said a lot of egregious things, and we may say some egregious things today, because we are talking about the college process.
Yeah, but the fact that you're hearing this right now probably means we didn't say something too egregious to the point.
Exactly. We didn't say, like, you know what?
You know what? Let's not say it. Yeah.
Because then they wouldn't hear it. But, yeah.
Everything.
I'm going to do names again. I don't know. People may not know my voice. I'm Daniel. I go to high school. My favorite fruit is the blackberry.
The blackberry. I'm Louis. I also go to a high school.
Good for you.
Actually, the same high school as Daniel.
Don't tell them that.
Okay, yeah. I might go to the same high school as Daniel.
You never know.
And my favorite food is an almond.
Bruh. What a terrible... Sorry, Benson, but that's just horrible. Go ahead.
No, that's an awful show. I'm Benson. I'm a rising senior at a high school. My favorite athlete of all time is Enes Kanter.
Ooh, Ennis check. I didn't know we were going to do it this early, but Ennis, if you're listening, thanks for the listen. And, thank you for your voice. You're an awesome guy. We appreciate you. Please do some winning down in Orlando for us.
Yes.
Yeah, bring home that trophy. All right.
With that being said, I don't know. We just kind of wanted to dive into the college process a little bit as people who are starting to think about it. I started writing my college application essay, which I'm not going to say what it's about because it's a really good idea and I don't want to tell people yet. But I started writing it the other day and it's horrible. Like, it's so bad, but it's gonna be good. And it's like blossoming within me. I can just feel it. So that's how I'm looking at the college application essay, or the college application itself. Like, it's not gonna be fun, but it will, it'll do something in the future. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Short-term pain, long-term success.
Exactly. No blood, no foul. Wait,
Yep.
different thing? I think that's a different thing. If you're bleeding while writing your college application essay, maybe check yourself. Just do like a step back. Am I all right? Then, continue to write.
I don't think you're doing your essay right if you're not bleeding while you're writing it.
You just have to be... Well, it's only 650 words, so if you're just like... Well, it depends on your typing method. Like, remember those things, type to learn, that we did in like 4th grade?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Throwback to my 4th grade teacher, who will remain unnamed.
Yeah.
I still don't know where the F and J keys are on my computer.
Never had them. I will never know.
Exactly.
But I guess the way that you're supposed to type, there's the grooves on the F and J, like you said, and you're supposed to just keep your index fingers in that vicinity. You know what I mean? I see you shaking your head, Louis. What's the deal?
Okay, here's the thing. That's how people that suck type.
Bruh.
I was going to use more vulgar language, but
we want them to hear this.
this is important, so I want them to hear this.
Okay.
I think that you have to type the way that you feel is the most efficient to you, and that shouldn't have to do with the way it's supposed to be, in my opinion.
Yes. Obviously, it doesn't matter how you do it. It's about efficiency. But at the
Yeah.
same time, there's a way that it was intended to be done.
Yeah, and Louis, how do you type? I'm interested. How do
I
you
feel
type?
like he's definitely like a one finger cartoon grandmother that goes, I need to send an email. And they
I
poke
put
each key.
I put two
Definitely.
pens in my hand. One hand I hold my left hand, one hand.
Two pens in my pants.
No, in my
Insane.
hand.
Oh, okay.
Two hands
Sorry.
in my hand. And what I do is I type like this, or well, you can't see. People listening can't see this, but basically, I just type with the pens, and I feel I'm more accurate with the pens than I am with my finger.
So you're basically just stabbing the keyboard with your pens.
Yes.
I think this is why you're bleeding. If I don't know. Is it pens or are they knives covered in ink? What's the deal here?
You can do a knife. I'm not opposed to the knife. I just haven't tried it out yet. I normally do it with pens. I've tried it with like the edge of a ruler, or like I've done it with the L2 and the R2 of a PS4 controller. It's
Okay,
like
great.
really
Yeah.
precision. Yeah.
Well, I've always been bothered by people who write in a quill, a feather,
Yeah.
So I think here's my thing. Birds are pretty gross. I'll just say it. Birds are dinosaurs. Like, people don't think about it. They're never just going out being like, birds are dinosaurs, guys. But birds are dinosaurs. I'll say it. They share a lot of similarities, a lot of genetic similarities to dinosaurs. Yeah, that to me is a little unsettling. So to write with a dinosaur feather, I don't know. That feels like exploitation in my eyes.
Are you trying to start beef with George Washington?
How does it get from there? I know.
Like a little bit.
Listen. Let's just how about this? I'm starting beef with Charles Dickens.
Oh, okay.
Or Yates, you know that guy, the Irish guy? He's an author.
No, but
Yates. Look him up. I'll insert. Well, I can't really put a picture of him in, but I'll give you like a little bit. I'll play the Jeopardy music. Look him up.
Hey, all you cool cats and kittens. I'm editing this right now, and I was gonna put the Jeopardy music in, but with all the cool and funky sound effects we have, for some reason I wasn't able to get the Jeopardy one. So this will suffice, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the podcast.
We don't have to pause. I'll just cut it out. Don't worry. But yeah, look him up. He's a cool guy. He's a good writer. I assume. I haven't read his stuff. I don't know anything. But yeah, I've also been doing some reading now that we have to like be in the summer.
Yeah, and we have to be. We're going to college. We have to actually do some educational stuff.
Exactly.
Right.
Well, who knows if we're going to do anything? I mean, the Ivy Leagues just canceled their fall sports.
And their fall in-class classes.
And I don't know. When I think of smart people, sometimes I think of Ivy League schools. Sometimes I don't. But, a lot. There tends to be a trend. Some people who go to Ivy League schools happen to be smart, I guess. But yeah, I would take their word. I don't know. I'm a little scared to see like another few months of quarantine. That wouldn't be the best.
Yeah, like high school sports. Is there going to be a fall season? Is there going to be a winter season? Is there even going to be a spring season?
There will be a spring season.
Spring season, I think that's like, I'm hoping for winter. I don't think there's.
Yeah.
Fall, I'm starting to lose hope.
Yeah.
Like I run cross country, and the idea of like having 100-something people running next to each other in the woods, and then like coming back and being like, "Oh, Brian, great race," and they like high five and eat, granola bars. I feel like that's not sustainable
Yeah, or
with the
like
current situation.
bus rides. Well, that's
Yeah.
weird. How's a bus? I never even thought about that. Transportation to school
Well,
and
we
stuff.
could do like a Mitt Romney situation where that we put some people, like he put his dog on the roof, so maybe like freshmen. It's an upperclassman situation.
Okay.
You could put the freshmen on the roof. You know what I mean?
That's actually a really good idea.
Or they could
And
like
then
push the bus or something. I
yeah,
don't
and
know.
then we can put the sophomores underneath the bus and they can just like
They just
strap.
got to hold on. You
Yeah.
just got to trust them.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
A lot of people are overlooking one thing with corona, which is if you're not breathing, you can't get it.
So just so I don't want to interrupt because I don't know what's going on in your vicinity or your circles, but just tell me, what are you doing?
It wouldn't hurt for some humans to evolve a little bit to, I don't know, like not breathe oxygen.
So what you're saying is like, well, I don't even think that does anything because it's not about you. Like if you don't breathe, that's protecting other people, but you can still get like even if you don't breathe, if somebody just goes, "Hey, Louie," and they like breathe in your face,
No,
that's that you're gonna get sick. You know what I mean?
not breathing is phase 1. Phase 2,
Okay.
the concrete, you drink it, and then it.
Nope. End
What?
it there, Louis. End the thought. End the thought. the I what a comedic. I don't know if it was comedic, but I'm just gonna say
It was
what a
comedic.
veteran move just to be like the concrete, you drink it. No explanation, just the concrete, you drink it.
God.
I love that. But I don't condone drinking concrete, and I don't think anyone condones that. So from the Blandcast, don't do it.
Yeah, don't drink concrete.
Everyone knows you have to mix
That
together and
is
they cancel out.
either getting bleeped or getting taken out.
Well, I mean, two negatives does equal a positive.
Exactly.
Well, oh God, yeah, but isn't that for like electrons? And I'm not a huge chemistry guy. I'm more of a biology guy.
We should ask the experts before you eat Tide Pods and drink concrete. Let us know if it's safe.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
there's a time window where it is and isn't safe.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I in the comments, please. I mean, I know the answer, but we just want to hear you guys. What going to the Tide Pods thing? I don't want to talk about Tide Pods, but I want to talk about cinnamon. You guys remember the cinnamon challenge?
I do. Didn't
do
they
remember
just like chug cinnamon or something?
Yeah,
And
they
they'd
take like a big old spoonful, a big old spoonful
Yeah.
that they would leave out for weeks. No, I'm kidding, but they would take a spoonful and they'd just eat it. And because it's a powder, a very fine powder, and it doesn't taste particularly good in large quantities, they would like cough and they would, subsequently choke. So, yeah, that happened. I don't know why that was a thing. So for all the people listening in like 2012, this is like the most topical thing ever. You're welcome.
Way to incorporate everyone.
Hey, I just want to get the biggest audience we can. You know what I mean? Make everybody feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Some people are stuck in 2012 wearing their those glasses. With
Oh my God, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Louis doesn't even. I don't even need to explain it. I'm gonna pause it. Just like if you know what I'm saying in the comments, let me know. The glasses. If I say 2012 and the glasses, I think you know the answer.
It was more than a trend.
I don't.
It was like part of like culture.
You got it, Benson.
Yeah.
I believe in you. Just take a guess. Take a guess as to what glasses we could be referring to.
It's worse than you think.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Like they don't protect you from sun. They don't fix your vision. They don't look cool.
They don't do anything.
Well, actually, I'll take back they don't look cool because that's kind of a personal thing. But what do you think, Benson?
2012 glasses.
Yeah.
Did they at least like allow you to see?
You can see through them, but you have to be like pretty resilient. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Yeah,
Louis gets
I
it.
guess.
Do you
I
remember
guess.
those glasses where it was like half of the time it was just like you could flip the shades up and down?
Those were sick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't talking about those, but those were sick.
Yeah, I know. Because those have purpose. That's why.
But do they? Like
Can-
nowadays, there are the like actual glasses with the the lenses that help you see.
Oh,
You know those
those
glasses?
glasses.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
They're like converted to they when you go outside they become sunglasses.
Oh.
Yeah, those are crazy.
Those are sick. My dad has those. Oh,
Nice.
Louis just gave us the heartiest sneeze. Thankfully, you didn't hear it because that may have blown your earbuds out.
I took special care. I literally stuck the mic out and I sneezed in the opposite direction.
Not to change the topic, but I'm going to. I saw the other day like a coronavirus prevention thing of like somebody teaching you how to sneeze, and they're like, if you are going to cough or sneeze, please form a right triangle with your arm and put your nose directly in it. Like, who isn't sneezing like that already? What are the people that are just like putting their hands palm to the face and just sneezing like that? I
Would
don't get it.
would you say that my sneeze was up to code?
Your sneeze was phenomenal because, first of all, you were like, with your non-sneeze arm, you were like pushing away some demons. You were going Heisman. And then your sneeze hand, that was like good 90-degree angle. You like dabbed into it. You got the, it was good. It was everything that I hoped it would be. And I didn't hear it.
Yeah.
That's why I'm a 5-star sneeze recruit.
I didn't see it, which is
College
good.
sneezing. If
Yeah.
anything, I think that's the one sport they will not have. Like, that's the guaranteed sport that they won't do. Just because,
Care to elaborate, I was gonna say?
Yeah, well, I mean, do I need to?
Yes.
Let
No.
me hear.
No.
Audience, do I need to? I'm going to put an applause under that, and they're going to be like, yeah!
Yeah.
So I'm going to do it.
Okay.
Basically, sneezing, right? We are in a pandemic. Ever heard of it?
Yes. If you're in Florida, no, but in Massachusetts,
Yeah,
yes.
we don't have to talk about Florida. Let them do
That's
what
a
they
whole
want
nother
there.
episode.
They are
Yeah.
just like, what on earth is going on over there?
Florida
Anyway,
man, and then your birthday.
it's like, oh yeah, that's always a good thing. If you look up Florida man and your birthday, you'll find a nice story. But the moral of my story, not the Florida story, is sneezing. That's not something you want to be doing right now, especially not on somebody else. And I feel like with a sneezing competition or whatever you were proposing, Louis, that's there's a lot of room for error. So I'm going to say that colleges won't do that. And the other thing that I forgot to mention, it's not a thing. Maybe there's like a club out there that's like, I don't know.
That's
they
a
were
reach.
kicked out of college. They were just like, excuse me, we're the sneeze club. And they're, just having fun sneezing together or something. But yeah, it's not a thing.
If there's a sport where you can throw a dead animal into a hole, I bet there's a sneezing club somewhere.
Of course, Louis is referring to buzakashi, which is a Northern Asian. It's Northern Asian sport. It's often played in Mongolia. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is that right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Mongolia, and it's very similar to polo, except that it is played on a field with two ceramic or cement mounds in which a ball it's a dead goat.
You did more research in between the first and second episodes.
No,
about
I'm an enthusiast.
Daniel definitely watched like highlight reels.
Yeah, buzakashi's cool, man. I don't agree with the killing of the goats.
Yeah.
And I feel like the horses don't need to be a part of it. But
Yeah, definitely.
I think, that's not my culture. I'm not gonna infringe on their sports. That seems like a long-lasting thing.
We are now 2 for 2 in mentioning Buzakashi in our episodes. Just
Yep.
out there. Yeah,
audience,
And, like, yeah.
you're welcome.
and I
We're also,
plan
like,
to set up. Yeah,
we're also 10 for 10 in talking about Ennis Cantor because we really
Yeah,
want him on
let's
this. We
go.
really want him on this podcast.
That's 2 for 1 on this one. Ennis check number 2. Hey, man. Thanks for listening. You're a great guy. We love you. So now that that's out of the way, what were we talking about? Buzakashi? How did we get into that?
I think we were talking about like some of the college process, and then we got to
we were talking about
Buzakashi.
the college. How did we start? Yeah, what are you guys? Have you guys done anything yet?
Oh, for the college. I made a list of colleges that I won't get into,
I think
and
we all did that. Yeah.
those are also the colleges that I'm applying to. And
That's
I've written like one essay, the coronavirus essay, which is new this year.
It's 200 words, I think.
Yeah, 250, I think, 250 words.
250.
Yeah, I made that. It's not very good.
Well, you got time. You can,
Yeah.
do some rearranging,
what
rewrite
is-
some stuff.
What is this coronavirus essay you speak of?
Oh, it's just like how you've been affected by the pandemic, and you just write down like your excuses to why you got an F in your like science class.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for me, my mom, she's a doctor. I'll put some applause in there. I want to
Yeah.
thank her. She's
Yeah,
a good lady.
definitely.
And I feel like, I don't know, I've definitely started taking things a little more serious. Because the coronavirus, for a long time, it felt like it was just almost like a joke or like a myth. You know what I mean? Like it was only in this part of the world that I had never been, and I was like, that can't be real.
Yeah.
And now that it's so close to home, literally, it's, I don't know. I feel like I've gained some new perspective. Also, I don't have another thing to say. I was gonna do something like really egregious, and then I stopped myself.
What are you guys most like? And I know we're not doing questions this episode, but I got a question.
Questions.
Just one. Just one.
Okay.
What are you guys most unsure of?
Multilingual.
Yeah. What are you guys most unsure of about the college process?
SATs.
Mm.
I mean,
That's
almost every school has gone test optional for our grade, which is pretty crazy. But
light flex.
yeah, but there's test dates for the SATs on August, September, like October, November. Like, do you really think they're gonna be open for us? And like, do you really think we're gonna have another opportunity to take the test?
I want a opportunity.
Oh,
I
yeah,
haven't
yeah.
done mine yet.
Oh yeah, me
well,
neither.
I think
Wait, no, I have.
even if
Possibly.
we get the opportunity, like I feel like it's going to be skewed, like our scores or our performance. It doesn't feel the same, you know what I mean? Because we've been out of school practically 5 months, something like that.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I'm sure some people have been studying, but I know, I'll just say from the bottom of my heart, I have not been studying. And, whatever. You don't have to study to do well in the SATs. You don't have to, like, prep and get a tutor and, yell at yourself in the mirror for 7 hours a day. But you can. And some people do, some people don't, whatever. So, if we do get to take the test, then we do. But I think I'm not going to use it, even if I...
Yeah.
can.
Also, College Board is getting screwed over though. Like, this is our first year.
How's that?
Well, this is our first year kind of having the opportunity to decide whether we want to submit the test or not. And colleges might be like, oh, maybe test optional is a good idea. And more schools will go test optional. Like, I think the California public schools, I think, have gone test optional like for like permanently. So maybe more and more schools.
Really?
I think so, yeah.
They're like
USC,
they're the hard
UCLA,
ones.
yeah, exactly. So maybe, testing might become extinct and the College Board will go out of business.
Did you guys
I'm not saying whether that's a good thing or bad, but
Did you guys hear that MCAS might be gone?
No way.
I'm gonna be pissed if that happens.
Because, well, let me say something. For some people, the MCAS is like a very, I don't know, intense
Stressful experience. Yeah.
experience. Like some people, yeah, it's stressful. Like I don't think I don't think a lot of people study for it.
No.
Not in the place that we live in, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
I know in some places in the state that we live in, that is the case. But for me personally, the MCAS has always been, it's just like an alien experience. Like they never really explain anything. They're just like, okay, chew your gum and pull out your calculators and answer these questions about dish soap. Like, what? I'm not a big standardized test guy. I think we should bring it back to the ways of Denmark, where they don't do standardized tests. Anyway, Louis.
First of all, I'd like to say that Finland didn't do standardized tests 2 years before Denmark.
Damn.
And that is also not a fact because it's not true because I didn't look it up.
Louis, you had it. I was ready.
I feel like those countries, Finland and Denmark, do like everything right.
Yeah, they're just chilling. Yeah. They're out there eating
fish.
What do they eat?
I don't know, fish.
Yeah, they're. I was learning Danish for a while on Duolingo. Danish is a great language because it's so much like English.
Oh, really?
It's almost like the words. I saw this thing, like a sign for a hotel. It was like sleeping, drinking, pooping, or something. Like it's like somebody that knew English and was like, I'm gonna make a fake English, and they like thought it was a joke, and then it was real.
Or maybe English came from fake Danish.
No. What if English was just a joke?
Yeah.
They were like, oh, I'm gonna change pooping to whatever. Yeah. Anyway, 10 minutes in the Zoom.
Crunch time.
Here we go.
Oh yeah, do you guys know the movie The Thinning? It was a YouTube movie. It wasn't.
No.
Oh, that horrible.
Yeah, I was gonna say it wasn't really that good.
Literally the worst movie with Logan Paul, and
that's what I associate with.
That movie
that's
stinks.
What I associate with MCAS. That sort of that
like if you don't get the answers right, you get compacted or something.
I didn't watch the whole thing, but yes.
No, well, I didn't even see it. I saw the trailers, and I just remember it was a thing. But yeah, that's horrible. Logan Paul also. Scum.
Yeah.
That guy's a jerk.
Yeah, and his brothers might be even worse too.
Yeah. All I'm saying is, and I don't even watch KSI or Logan Paul, but I just I used to like KSI a lot because I was a big footballer.
Me too, Daniel. Me too.
Football in it. Yeah, and I don't know. I was happy when he won.
Yeah.
Boxing, cool stuff.
Back to why I was pissed off that MCAS.
Oh yeah,
that MCAS wasn't a thing, and the reason why that is because when MCAS happens at our school, we're done with it, so we get a day off.
Yeah, exactly.
And we get to go in late.
Mm-hmm.
That might not happen.
Oh, so you're just thinking about yourself?
Yes.
That's the only way that I think.
Who else am I supposed to think about? Others?
It's good to laugh. Well, I'd like to note that was sarcastic. It was said in a sarcastic tone. And if you couldn't pick up on that, we apologize. From the Blandcast.
I think that was pretty easy to pick up on, not going to lie.
Yeah, there are some times, though, when I say, I feel like my humor sometimes is pretty wry. W-R-Y. That's a good word, by the way.
Daniel, I've noticed your vocabulary. Your vocabulary is amazing. You know so many words.
I only know so many words, but the ones I know them to the T.
Yeah, he picked the worst version of the word rye. Just let that sink in. You picked the worst version of the word rye.
Bruh. We talking homophones right now? Nah. Homophones, don't even bring me back. Do you guys learn the song about homophones? It was like, homophones.
No, no one did. No.
No one did. It was
Yeah.
just me. I like dreamed it up. Anyway, yeah, I feel like my humor is pretty wry sometimes, or dry, I'll say.
Mhm.
And when I'm talking to somebody that's like not on the same page as
Mhm.
me, I get into such awkward situations. I'll be like, yeah, I like broke my leg the other week, and they're like, well, you're not wearing a cast.
Those type of people are like,
Well, also, that's not a good example. Like, I don't know if I'm just going around telling people I broke my leg.
I feel like I'm in
Yeah.
the same situations as you a decent amount of time, except for I am telling people. Like, some people didn't think, am I allowed to go into the whole my business presentation, or is that too?
yeah,
No,
that's
no,
too
no,
Yeah.
no,
inappropriate.
no, 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 no,
Okay.
no. Louis, no. Don't even.
Don't joke about that
See,
Anyway,
presentation.
the point is that I can't say it on this podcast, and I said it to a classroom full of kids, and which as a final project.
I for my Spanish class this year, because my teacher had she had a concussion in the middle of the year. It was pretty bad. So we got a substitute. We just had a series of substitutes.
Wow.
And so for the end of the year, we had like a very long-term substitute. She was an awesome teacher. She was great. And she assigned us like all these like video projects for some reason. And so we made like a 30-minute, almost a pilot, like an episode of a fake TV show about, it was like The Bachelor, but Don Quixote
In
style.
Spanish?
In Spanish.
That's so cool.
And I submitted it. I literally made like a fake TV show. It was awesome. But at the same time, why? Rye, I might say. Get it? WRY, the
Yeah.
word. I've been working on my fake laugh. Somebody tell a joke and let me try it out.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
I don't know any good knock knock jokes.
Louis?
I was just gonna say your name, but
Oh yeah,
wow.
Daniel. Just Daniel's full name.
I think that's too much. For those that couldn't see me, I was doing a lot of teeth.
What did
I mean?
wait? Hold on, I have one. What did the football team from Alaska say to the country of Saudi Arabia?
No. Don't do it. Awesome.
Sponsor our team.
Honestly, why? Like, what is 4 minutes left, and this is how it happens.
Should we
All
finish
right.
off something related to college or no?
Yeah. No. Let's just.
Yeah.
Well, actually, let's ask the people. People, how's it going? What do you guys like? If you were to have one Blandcast episode, if you could direct all of the creative decisions, what would the main topic be? Let us know in the comments. Tweet it. Go to Twitter. Tweet it. Go on Instagram. Insta it.
Or latergram it. That used to be a thing.
What's that? Later.
That used to be a thing in like 2012. Again.
20. What's
With
with you
the
guys
glasses.
with 2012?
It was a good year. Remember how that was fourth grade also. Remember how I think it was the Mayan calendar, it projected that the world was going to end in 2012. And there was that movie with John Cusack, and the world ends.
Was I?
There's
No, I don't remember. Was I alive in 2012?
You were like, wait.
I think we're gonna have to end the episode.
Were we alive in 2012? I don't know. I think I was alive in 2012, but it's a blur at this point.
Yeah. If you arrange the digits in 2012, you get 2021, which is when the year we graduate.
Whoa.
It might also be the year the world ends.
I don't.
Maybe.
I
The
don't
way
know,
20.
man. Honestly, it's kind of looking that way.
It's trending towards that direction, definitely.
Yeah. but it might be an asymptotal graph, so we never reach it.
Whoa.
You know what I
Yeah.
Big
mean?
word. Big word.
Just used a big word. Big word. I'll see if I can find a sound effect that's like explosions or a big word, but I'll just play it right here.
Hey guys, still editing. I couldn't find a sound effect that said big word. Huge surprise to me. I don't know. Feeling a little bummed. But yeah, if you like the sound effects, let us know in the comments. And enjoy the rest of the podcast. Bye.
Awesome. Yeah, so we have less than a minute on the Zoom. So why don't we end it off and let's just each say one thing we learned today. Louis?
I learned I need to keep my mouth closed in some situations.
Great. Benson?
I learned that Louis uses rulers to type on his laptop.
And I learned that everybody has a story. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Blandcast. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
So yeah, and it's,
Follow us on Instagram. Blancast
Follow us on
_.
yeah.
Bye bye.